What is up, everybody? Zale here. I have here with me at long last the Tears of the Kingdom Sage Amiibo. We got Sidon, we got Tulin, we got Riju, and we got Yunobo. And as of recording, there's a Minoru amiibo announced that we don't know when exactly it's coming out, but we know for sure it's coming. But for now, we have like the first 4 sages in Tears of the Kingdom. I actually ordered these a while back, but I haven't really gotten around to like unboxing them because I want to make a video about it, but I just haven't really found like the time, and also because like I had a lot of stuff to catch up on, and also if we want to get like the stuff from the amiibo in the Tears of the Kingdom game, I wanted to be in the Switch 2 edition because they actually came out at the same time as the Nintendo Switch 2. Now the thing is, because the Nintendo Switch 2 had a different release date for Southeast Asia, I actually saw these like in stores way before Nintendo Switch 2 arrived here officially. But I didn't buy, like I had the money, but I didn't bite the bullet just yet. I decided to go pick up the system first, and if I had some leftover change, then yeah, of course I'm gonna get the amiibo here. Which is also why I got another IKEA Lustig shelf, just so I have some more space. Just so I have a place to put these guys. We're just gonna be unboxing the figures for this video. I'm just gonna save like the little demo, the game demo for a separate one. So I'm gonna go in the order in which I obtained these sages in Tears of the Kingdom, starting with Sidon. So we have here Sidon, the Sage of Water. Just nothing really much back here. Even though the packaging is like a pretty much Japanese packaging, it will work regardless of what region your system is. Yeah, let's just open into this. It's been such a long time since I last opened an amiibo. I don't want to ruin much of this packaging, so I'm just gonna hopefully I don't mess this one up. I don't want to like mess it up too much. Oh my gosh. Okay, that actually scared me. I thought I accidentally cut my mouse pad here. Don't want to do that. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna like put the boxes up on display as well, but again, I don't want to like mess up too much of this. Okay, it should be. There we go. Okay, that was actually pretty good. All right. Surprisingly, it doesn't have like the little protective cover thingies. So you could theoretically like scan the amiibo while it's still in its packaging, but I like my amiibo, out of their packaging, just so it's better to look at it in the shelf. And looks like the trident here, his weapon is zip tied. Good thing I didn't even try to rip it out, because that would have ended horribly. Yeah, I'm just gotta make sure I don't mess this one up too much. I want to see if I could like take out the zip tie. Almost there. There we go. Now I should be able to be completely removable. There it is. Alright, so here is a closer look at the Sidon amiibo. It's a little 360 right there, so it's a good reference if you want to make some like fan art and stuff. Of course, like with all the other amiibo figures, why is it so blurry? Yeah, like all the other amiibo figures, they're good references for art. So you got his king outfit right here. Because in Tears of the Kingdom, he's now the new Zora King. Actually, let's actually put it side by side next to the Breath of the Wild Mifa amiibo. Okay, there's still the height difference. Okay, that's just like in game. The trident. Oh, I think mine is. Yeah, I thought the trident was like plastic or something. I think it's probably like the more flimsy material. Oh wow. Okay, that's why it's a bit wonky. But of course, yeah, there's the crazy height difference considering they're siblings, and for some reason, there's like the phenomenon where the younger sibling somehow gets a bigger growth spurt. And you can see here, right here, you got the little secret stone. You can really like see the details on this. So that is a Sidon. All right, up next, Tulin. Maybe if we like start here. No. Okay. All right, we're just gonna have to do this the usual way. Alright, just gotta move it. There we go. Here is Tulin. Yeah, no zip tie support, so we can just open this up and pull them out. Okay, I don't recall amiibo being this hard to unbox. There we go. Alright, so here is Tulin, the Sage of Wind. And of course, since he's always like flying in game, so they gotta have the little clear base to make him look to give it the illusion of flight here, and or make it look like he's floating. He's got the little big great eagle bow. Oh, and surprisingly, the ribbon there is actually still there. Hold on, I think they're almost about the same size. Hold on, I'm gonna try to find a good angle to get a. Oh, I think they're about just the same size. I feel like Tulin's Great Eagle Bow is like slightly smaller than Rivali's. Yeah, I think it's slightly smaller. I don't know. I don't know what to make out of this. But yeah, here's a little up close look at Tulin. You got his sheath on the back. You can see the wings. You can even see his little ponytail. I don't think that's a ponytail. Yeah, but yeah, it's still got the Breath of the Wild Rivali's ribbon on there. I think you're just like holding it like reverse. And actually notice that there's little gold accents by the middle. That wasn't there in Rivali's bow. And his secret stone's a little hard to see, but it's just right there. Yeah, glad they kept that detail in, even if it's like of how minuscule it is. So yeah, here it is next to Rivali. Of course, Tulin just at least they kept the size a little. The little relative, so of course Tulin's like the smallest sage out of all, but he has like a lot of value in game. So again, next to his predecessor Rivali. So yeah, that was Tulin, the Sage of Wind. All right, next up, Riju. And there we go. All right, we didn't even have to use much of the knife. How do you pull this out? There we go. Okay, no zip tie support, so we'll just pull this out. And here is Riju, the Sage of Lightning. So the reason why they show like the back and like in the front of the packaging, because they base the pose of the amiibo off of the official splash arts. So they have to like follow the same thing with Riju here. Although I think Tulin's probably like slightly different. Hold on, I need to check. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, here is Riju, the Sage of Lightning. She's got the double scimitar of the sevens here. That's actually pretty cool that she wields like dual wields. I like to think that they probably whipped up a model of Riju in some 3D software and then pose her in a similar manner as like the splash art, just so they could they get the reference for the back. There it is. See, look, you even got the little. Yeah, I'm trying to get the focus correct, but yeah, you got the little face up here, and of course with the details, and that you can just take a look for it for yourself. And of course again she's in a looks like a battle stance or like a mid-air pose, jumping, something like that. That's why they have the little clear support, just so it looks like she's floating. And of course you can just about see the this is a little crest here up top. Here it is next to her predecessor Urbosa. Trying to keep the focus on this camera can be quite the challenge. If I remember correctly, Urbosa's old cloak before she switched to the champion blue was like similar to this. It was a black skirt here that he kind of carried. It's probably a Gerudo outfit thing. So yeah, the Gerudo champion and Sage they're like a little look back stance here. So yeah, they've had to get that detail in. Kudos to the people who made this. Editing Zale here. I forgot to mention where was Riju's secret stone located, but I think it's probably around here. Wait, hold on. I think it was one of the earrings. Hold on. I'm pretty sure you can see like a little faint gold glow right here. I'm not sure if that's the secret stone because of like how small it is. Or maybe is it probably this one? I don't know. But anyways, that was Riju, the Sage of Lightning, and last but not least, Yunobo, the Sage of Fire. That's like the biggest one out of all because he's got the bigger packaging thickness than like the rest because of his enormous size. Anyways, let's crack open into this. Nice. Oh wow. And because of Yunobo's massive size, I don't even think he needs like the little zip tie support thing. But again, I gotta be careful with unboxing this thing. Usually the amiibo will get like stuck in this portion, but not Yunobo. He has a lot clipped onto the plastic. Correct me if I'm wrong, this is probably how they did like some of the old Beyblade Burst stuff. I don't know, I wasn't around during Burst, but I know for a fact they did have like plastic packaging until the end of a Burst, and then the start of X. It was all like plastic bags and cardboard packaging. But anyways, here is Yunobo, the Sage of Fire, and he still got Daruk's Boulder Breaker right here. I think he had like a little. If I remember correctly, Breath of the Wild Yunobo's fit had a little blue scarf around here. This is probably just like happened to be a similar shade of blue to that scarf. Or maybe this could be like the same cloth, I don't know. But but of course he's in his Tears of the Kingdom outfit. He's got a little chain here for the holster to his well, not exactly. I think is it scabbard holster? I forgot. But basically the mount for the Boulder Breaker right here. Right here you can see his little the Sage of Fire secret stone, like right in front of his belt buckle, wrapped around the back. They accommodated for like all the detail here. You can see the little the rocky back he has here. You don't see that in the official splash art, so it's cool they put that in for the amiibo figure. Here it is next to his ancestor Daruk. Okay, Yunobo's Boulder Breaker is, I think, yes, it's smaller than Daruk's Boulder Breaker, but they are just strong as they are. Here's a little side by side 360. If that's what you're curious about, but at least you have like a cool reference if you want to make some fan art here. And also because he's like the biggest, like the one with the most mass, is actually pretty decent as a little paperweight. But yeah, that was all the Tears of the Kingdom Sage amiibo unboxed. I'm gonna go try and get the paraglider fabric in a separate video, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, I'll just end things here. If you guys enjoyed this video, do give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe to my my channel so you won't miss any of my my future content. And as of this video is posted, Age of Imprisonment is like right around the corner. We're not too far from its release, so tune in next week for like my next Tears of the Kingdom video, which will be trying to get their paraglider fabrics in the in Tears of the Kingdom, of course. So yeah, I'll just end things here. GG's.